Hello and welcome everyone to the beautiful campus of the Rams here at Highland High School in Salt Lake City, Utah for second round action of the 5A UHSAA Boys Basketball State Championships here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Nate Thatcher, so happy to have you here with us tonight as we get ready to watch the third edition of this Region 6 matchup this season between the 19-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 2-seed Highland Rams. For Viewmont, the Vikings are coming off of a first-round win against Westfield, where they were able to make up for a mid-December loss to the Longhorns on the very same floor they played on before. Now tonight, the stakes are not only higher due to it being the second round of the playoffs, but because Viewmont must walk the same road it has gone on before, and that is through region foe Highland. In the two matchups these two teams had in the regular season, the Vikings came up short, but they played much closer in the first matchup at home. The key will be making the perimeter shots fall tonight and having the stars align just enough to perhaps walk out of Sugar House with the upset of the tournament. Meanwhile, for Highland, the Rams are focused solely on tonight's contest, but their expectations for this playoff lie well beyond a second-round matchup. These boys are looking to make it back to where they came up just short last year in the state championship game. One interesting note to make: if the Woods Cross Wildcats come up with an upset tonight against Cypress, the path back to that game will most likely run completely through their Region 6 opponents. So what does that mean? It means business as usual for Coach Jones and his team, only this time they hope to come home after work with a trophy in their hands, and that goal begins with tonight. They're introducing the starting lineups on the floor, and we'll introduce the starting lineups for you here on the Rewind Sports Network. First for the Vikings, it'll be Lucas Toner, Will Warden, Tyson Bromley, Carson Tovey, and Adam Henderson. And for the home team Rams, it'll be Bodie Dodge, Jordan Oberholzer, Grady Lee, Isaiah Drisdom, and Soren Reese. We'll have a lot to talk about all of these players here in tonight's contest, as they, of course, are all players to watch. Viewmont in their road maroon with gold trim uniforms, and Highland in their home white with black and gold trim. Viewmont will be going right to left on your screen as you see it. Highland moving left to right. Once again, so happy to have you here with us tonight. We should be in for a good one. As mentioned, third edition of this Region 6 matchup. Crowd getting amped. We've got the Highland student section in your view on the other side of the court, dressed in black. The Viewmont fans just behind us up here in the booth. Tip is away, is up and controlled by the Vikings. Here's Toner with the basketball on the far side, looking to get a screen left. Now cross it back over, three-pointers up and through! Adam Henderson gets the score in first for the Vikings, and just like that, Viewmont on the board, up 3-0. Here's Dodge, up top, left side, Oberholzer. Jordan, he's gonna drive right side, picks up his dribble, and he's gonna get the foul as he went up for the shot, and so he'll head to the free throw line for 2 free throw opportunities. So that's the first team foul against the Vikings. A reminder, our clock is unofficial on the Rewind Sports Network. We're gonna try and keep it as close as possible as long as you are here with us tonight. Oberholzer drains the first free throw and gets Highland on the board. Score now 3-1. The 6'2 senior averaging just about 14.5 points per game. So he's definitely going to be an asset moving forward tonight for the Rams. Rams going to pick up a soft full court press here as Viewmont brings it across. Here's Tovey, right side, up top with Henderson, who just drained that three on their first possession. Now moving right. Here's Tovey, back over left side, Warden. Now with Bromley. Back up top, Warden. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bromley has it. He's going to reset for a screen at the logo. He's going to drive, left side. Tough shot up and blocked by one of the best defenders here in the state in Reese, but then it's picked right back off by the Vikings. Here's Tovey in the corner, driving to the rack and getting the layup. Oh, but he misses it. Gets his own rebound, can't get the putback. Vikings with multiple opportunities. And finally able to get a kiss off the glass. It's Henderson once again. Lead back up to 3. It's 5-2. Here's Drisdom. And they try to get a pass down low to Grady Lee, and it's picked off once more. But the Vikings try to get it down low to Henderson, and the Rams take it right back. Reese in transition. Nice pass down low, and Lee able to convert for 2. 5-4 our scores. We're just about 2 minutes into this contest. Toner calling out the play. Able to get it to Tovey, who sneaks past the defense, but blocked once more by Reese. 2 blocks now here in the first. Lee in transition. Bodies hit the deck, and a blocking foul will be called against the Vikings. They're going to call it on the floor, so the ball will be inbounded baseline. That's already the second team foul against Viewmont here in the opening minutes. Oberholzer, nice pass inbounds, and the layup up and in. Great conversion that time by Bodie Dodge. And Highland takes their first lead at 6-5. Here's Henderson left side. He has all 5 for Viewmont right now. Up top, Warden. Handoff Toner. Toner's going to drive into the paint, met with 2 defenders. Baseline pass, Tovey, and he tried to find Henderson, but the Rams pick it off. Here's Dodge to Oberholzer for 3. No good, and rebound out to Viewmont. And ball almost goes out of bounds, but the Vikings save it. Here's Tovey, right side to Toner in the corner. Ball finding its way around the perimeter, now in the near side with Henderson. Back up top. 3-pointer up and rattles out. Missed that time from Warden. Reese able to corral on the rebound. Oberholzer gets a screen moving left. He's going to drive. Goes up. Oh, and absolutely denied by Carson Tovey. Toner takes it in transition and rattles in the mid-range jumper. Back and forth affair here in this first quarter as Viewmont retakes the lead 7-6. Reese, top of the key. Handoff Lee. Lee using some dribble moves as Oberholzer now drives right. Finds Reese down low for the layup. And Highland back up in front. No real separation between these two squads so far as we're just over 4 minutes here into the first quarter. Here's Henderson, top of the key. Rams sticking with that man defense. Tovey now left side. Now Toner. Toner's going to drive baseline and try to find a teammate on a bounce pass, but the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Vikings. So here's Drisdom. Handoff Lee. Lee's going to take a screen and drive. Stops his dribble. Kicks it back out. Viking steal. Tovey once more. Using some dribble moves and then hands off Toner. Now in the corner is Will Warden. Cross court Henderson to Toner to Tovey. 4-3. Leaves it short, but Will Warden gets the offensive board. Kicks it out. Henderson for 3. No good. Oberholzer with the rebound. Here's Drisdom in transition. Step back. 3. Too strong off back iron. Toner now in transition the other direction. He finds Bromley. Pump fakes a 3. Goes to the rack, and he'll be fouled. And we'll see if this is on the shot. And it will be. So Tyson Bromley, the 6-foot senior guard, now at the charity stripe for 2. Bromley averaging just over 13 points per game. Very active player. 4.3 rebounds a contest, 1.2 steals a game. As he misses the first there, it usually averages a 77% clip from the line, but goes 0 for 1 to start. Looking to get a make here to tie things up at 8. And the free throw is up and in. And we're all nudged up here at Ocho. Here's Reese. Top of the key, picks up his dribble, trying to find a teammate to hand off to. Finds Oberholzer at half court. Jordan gonna take a screen right, ball flies out of his hands and it's picked off. Here are the Vikings in transition. It's Jake Larson who just checked into the game. Also in is Brett Tovey. Brett has it, far side. Back up top with Carson. Drive by Jake Larson. And he tried to go behind the back and it's picked off. Bodie Dodge in transition. Tried to get the layup. Reese tried to put it back up and in. Couldn't find it. Here's Tovey. Losing his footing for just a moment. Able to hand off to Larson. And timeout called by the Vikings. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here as we're just under 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. We'll introduce you to both of the coaches as you're taking a look inside the Viewmont huddle. Vikings led by third-year head coach Travis Frey, looking to get win number 37 tonight to match with his 40 losses so far in those 3 seasons. He's actually a football player, and actually he played collegiate football at BYU from 2012 to 15. He was a first-team All-Region basketball and football player at Viewmont during his high school days. But if he loses tonight, that would be his second losing season in 30 years. So looking to avoid that here tonight. Rams coached by fifth-year head coach Chris Jones, who has lots of coaching experience at all levels. He was an assistant coach at Utah under Larry Kraskowiak. He's also coached overseas. Got a lot of basketball pedigree in his background. Nice reverse layup baseline as Carson Tovey able to convert for 2. And Vikings now lead at 10-8. Here's Lee, kick out Reese. And now Drisden with a mid-range jumper that falls. 10-10 our score. Here's Henderson up top. Left side, it's Bromley. Guarded closely by Drisden. Henderson now has it. Nice backdoor cut by Larson. Picks up his dribble, but a nice handoff. Oh, but the layup doesn't drop. Fight for the rebound, won by Drisden. Here's Isaiah. Thought about a step back 3, instead it's Dodge to Reese. And Reese is going to travel with the basketball as he attempted to drive baseline. Oberholzer set to check in at the next dead ball. Here's Brett Tovey, far side, trying to get an entry pass down low, and a foul is going to be called against Highland. That will be the second team foul against the Rams here in the first quarter as Oberholzer checks back in and Dodge will check out. Vikings looking to get it in. Still looking to get it in. They find Henderson. Coach Frey calling out the play in the half court. Here's Tovey. Looking to get a screen from Carson. Brett, handoff. Henderson draws the defender, kicks out. Brett for 3. Got it! Big shot for Viewmont right there as they now lead at 13-10. Shot clock turned off. Here's Oberholzer driving left. Going on a one-on-one, drives, and converts off the glass for 2. Vikings try to get a last-second shot off. It doesn't drop, and that will do it for an exciting first period as the Vikings lead at 13-12 here on the Rewind Sports Network.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
We're back at Highland High School where the Vikings lead the Rams 13-12 as we head into the second quarter. Highland starting with the basketball and looking to retake the lead as it was a back and forth affair for much of the first 8 minutes. Here's Lee, right side, and he'll be fouled on a reach-in. First team foul for Viewmont here in the second quarter. Highland looking to go 3-0 against Viewmont this season. Dodge set to inbound on the near sideline. He's able to get it in. Ben Richards now into the game for the Rams. Here's Oberholzer. Thought about a 3 left side. Now he's going to drive into the paint. Picks up his dribble. Now Dodge has it. Outside on the perimeter. Right side. He'll take a sidestep 3. No good. Rebound fought for and won by Viewmont. Here's Tovey in transition. Handoff, Toner looking to get a screen from Henderson. He's going to take it. Drives. Nice pump fake. Floater up. Leaves it short. Fight for the rebound. Won by the Vikings once more. They go up for a shot, and they'll be fouled on a layup opportunity. So that'll be 2 free throws for Brett Tovey. He hit a 3 at the end of that first. That put Viewmont up 13-10. So he's looking to add upon his point total here tonight. The sophomore guard averaging just over 6 points per game. Tovey at the line, first free throw up and no good off right side. In their first meeting, Highland won 80-67 at Viewmont. And then just on the 23rd of January, they played again here, and they won 87-55. So this game already looking much closer than it was previously on this same floor. So now Viewmont leads it 14-12. Here's Oberholzer driving right, picks up his dribble at the right elbow, passes it off. Drisdom for 3, no good. Toner, and looks like down low he's fighting with Toleafoa. And it's going to stay here as it was last touched by Viewmont. So shot clock will reset. Oberholzer finds Drisdom. Drisdom, he's going to drive. Left side, nice spin move. Tough jumper. Falls short. Rebound fought and won once more by Viewmont. Here's Toner, driving baseline. Kick out. Larson, spin move, layup. Oh, nice pass to Henderson for 2. Vikings playing some great team basketball right now. Here on the other end, Oberholzer. Oh, and a beautiful pass down low. Layup up and in for Ben Richards. Jordan with a nice snake eyes pass. Cuts the deficit for Highland. Tovey now, entry pass to Henderson. Henderson, turnaround, jumper up and in. And now these two teams going back and forth in the scoring. Here's Dodge taking a screen. Thought about a 3, now passes it down low. Dash kicks it out. Richards, handoff Drisdom. Drisdom takes the screen left. In a one-on-one. Once again picks up his dribble in the paint, has to kick it out. 15 on the shot clock. Dodge is going to drive. Floater up, high off the glass. Oh, and it went in and out. Vikings looking to push. Here's Toner. Oh, nice pass to Tovey for a wide-open layup. Vikings lead it by 6, 20-14. Here's Drisdom, and he'll be fouled as he was trying to get inside the paint. Subs coming in as Reese and Lee set to check back in for both Richards and Dash. Vikings playing very well in transition right now. Highland looking out of sorts right now on the offensive side of the ball in the half court. Can they make up for that? Here's Lee, driving baseline. Nice kick out to Reese. Beautiful spin move. Oh, and he'll be fouled on a turnaround jumper. So that'll send number 13 to the line for 2 free throws. Reese, very much like Carson Tovey in that they both like to get double-doubles. Reese has 3 on the season, and as mentioned in the first quarter, one of the best shot blockers in the entire state of Utah, averaging almost 4 blocks a game, which ranks top 5, as the first free throw just about falls in after hitting every side of the rim. Cuts the lead down to 5. Reese averaging 7.6 rebounds a contest. Very high percentage from the floor, shooting 62%. Looking to go 2 for 2 and does. 20-16 our scores, Viewmont leads. Rams now picking up a full court press in the man. Here's Larson. Larson looking to get a screen from Erickson, who's checked in for the first time tonight. Now up top, Henderson. Right side, Bromley looking to get a screen left. He's going to take it. He's met with the switch. Picks up his dribble. Nice pass down low to Henderson, but he leaves his layup short. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Vikings. Nice job by Erickson. Backdoor cut, and a wide open layup once more. Bromley able to get it. Coach Jones telling his team to move the basketball. Keep the pace up. Here's Oberholzer for 3. No good. Rebound out to Tovey. Close to the halfway point here of the second quarter. Brett looking to take a screen left. Thought about a 3. And he's met with a switch. So we've got a mismatch between the 5 and the 1. Larson takes a screen left. Picks up his dribble. Up top with Erickson. And Reese back to defending the center. Now a switch on Larson. Under 10 to go. Bromley gonna drive. He picks up his dribble. Looking to get that ball out of there. Oh, and a tough shot. Hits off the glass, too strong. Rams have numbers in transition. Dodge, kick out. Lee for 3. No good. And once again, Viewmont able to corral those rebounds. Still leading it by 6. Bromley looking to get a screen right. Hand off Henderson. Up top with Erickson. He's going to take a one-on-one with Oberholzer. Gets the layup on the mismatch. And now Vikings with their biggest lead of the game at 24-16. Here's Lee, left side. Wide open layup, up and in. Able to beat his defender. And timeout called by Highland. And we'll take it with him. It's a 30-second timeout, but we'll be right back on the Rewind Sports Network. Viewmont with a nice 6-point lead.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com. One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
We're back at Highland High School as it was a full timeout, so it was a full minute for both of these teams to get together. Highland, though, wanted to obviously regroup as Viewmont able to get out to a big lead. Once led by 8, now up by 6. Here's Brett. Off a screen, picks up his dribble, cross-court pass to Carson. Now with Erickson, back over in the corner with Brett. 15 on the shot clock. Bromley now has it. Bromley gonna drive, left side. Nice dish off to Erickson, who goes up and is fouled. Can't make the layup, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The 6'5" senior forward has a chance with these 2 free throws to get more than his season average of 1.3. First free throw up and through. And lead up to 7. Looks like we had some sort of sound malfunction at the scores table, but we're all good now as Erickson goes up for his second free throw and leaves it too strong off right side. Oberholzer now driving. Trying to get a bounce pass down low, but I believe that will be a kicking violation, kick ball. So it'll stay here with Highland. So Rams will inbound, 30 seconds on the shot clock, baseline underneath the basket. Oberholzer set to inbound, looking for a teammate. Goes up top with Reese. Handoff, Grady Lee. Lee loses the basketball, and he steps over the half-court line. And another careless turnover for Highland as Viewmont has a chance to take their biggest lead of the game with a make on this next possession. So the ball will advance to Viewmont's side of the court. Here's Brett Tovey across the line. Guarded closely by Drisdom. Takes a screen moving right. Oh, able to weed past a couple defenders and then gets it off the glass for 2. What a first half for Brett Tovey. Already past his season average in the first half. And there's another team foul, though, against Viewmont in the half court. That is going to go against Carson, and that's the 4th team foul against the Vikings. So one more will put the Rams in the bonus. Oberholzer for 3. No good. And the Vikings able to corral. Tovey looking to the sideline. Here's Tovey, far side, gets a screen moving left. Goes up, step back jumper. Oh, steps through, but leaves the layup a little too strong. And it looks like a foul's going to be called against Viewmont. So it looks like we're going to make the long trek over to the other free throw line for the Rams to shoot 2. So Jordan Oberholzer will head to the line. The 6'2 senior having just an excellent year. Top 15 in the state in assists per game. Top 11 in 5A and 3-pointers made as the first free throw goes through. And typically shoots over 50% from the floor. Hasn't really been able to find his drop in live play. But so far perfect on the night in his free throws. And stays that way, going 2 for 2 on that trip. Toner back into the game for the Vikings. Ball left side, up top now with Tovey as Zendon Wilson now in the game for the first time for the Vikings. Oh, step back 3 and connection for Carson Tovey. What a move by the star player. Lead up to 10. Here's Drisdom on the other end. Handoff Reese. Reese gonna drive. In a one-on-one. And it looks like Erickson backed off. Lee goes for the floater, can't get it. And Erickson tried to get a rebound, but couldn't corral it. Just over a minute to go here. Highland with the basketball. Shot clock will reset. Oberholzer into Reese. Now to Drisdom, and there's another foul against the Vikings. So once again, the Rams heading to the free throw line for 2. So Soren Reese now at the line for 2 free throws. Visiting crowd not happy with that call as the first free throw is up and through. Cuts the lead back down to single digits. Reese looking to go 2 for 2 and can't. Rebound out to Bromley. Minute to go now here in the first half. Here's Wilson up top, loses the basketball for a moment and then recollects. Hand off Bromley. Looks to Coach Frey for the call. Now with Henderson. Hand off Wilson, 10 seconds on the shot clock. And it looks like a jump ball is going to be called. And possession will stay here with Viewmont. It was 6 seconds on the shot clock, and that is where it will stay. Vikings looking to get it in. Still looking. They find Bromley. He's got to get a shot off. Tough turnaround jumper is blocked by Oberholzer. But then Vikings get a rebound, but because it was blocked, it's going to be a shot clock violation. So here we go. Rams with the last saves. The shot clock turned off. No movement. And with 11 seconds, here comes the play. Dodge, left side. Over to Oberholzer in the corner. It's a one-on-one. Tried to go with a follow-through and can't get it. Reese with the putback up and in. And Highland able to cut it to 7 as we head into the halftime break. But Viewmont putting on a show here in this first half as they lead it 30-23. Getting ready to head into the second half in just a couple minutes here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
As of now, he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Back at Highland High School as we get set for second half action between the 19-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 2-seed Highland Rams. And Viewmont led for most of that second quarter, and they lead it as we begin the third. It's 30-23. Highland will start with the basketball as they look to avoid what would be the biggest upset of the tournament. Dodge to the rack, easy layup for two, and that's a great start for Highland in this third quarter. Now just a two-possession game. Here's Tovey. He'll take a screen. Moving right. Driving to the rack. Nice dish down low. Henderson open for a layup. And just like that, the back and forth affair has begun once more now in the third. Reese up top. Pump fakes a three. Handoff Oberholzer. A pick and roll. Now outlet pass to Dodge. Dodge in a one-on-one with Bromley. Hands back to Oberholzer, who almost hits a deep three. But Viewmont pushing now in transition off the rebound. Toner to Henderson. Floater up and in, and Henderson having an excellent game for the Vikings as the lead comes back up to 9. Dresden taking a screen, moving right. Now Reese in the paint, a one-on-one, spin move. Kiss off the glass for Deuce. Now a 7-point game once more. Here's Bromley driving, going to the rack, getting the layup, and the foul over two defenders. Are you kidding me, number 11? Vikings right now playing the basketball of their lives. And Bromley now with a chance to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. And make it a double-digit ball game once again. Got it. Here come the Rams, once more down by 10. Dresden drives. Tries to get it up top, picked up by Toner. Toner to the rack. And can't get the spin, but Henderson gets it with the follow-through. Biggest lead of the game, Vikings up by 12. Dodge on the other end, loses the basketball. Vikings with momentum. Toner, far side, gets a screen from Henderson. And Lee going for the steal. And let's see, we've got a timeout called by the Vikings to save the possession. And the away crowd on their feet as they are just amped by how well their team is playing right now. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Because of Region 6 play, the Vikings have lots of opportunities to get quality wins. But as it stands, their highest quality win of the season would be against Mountain Ridge on December 9th when they won by 10. And that's a top 10 seed in the 6A tournament. But looking here in the 5A bracket, their highest ranked win in terms of seeding would be beating Alta twice. And that is the 17 seed in the 5A bracket. So Vikings with the basketball, 22 seconds on the shot clock. It's Bromley at the logo. And he's guarded closely by Oberholzer, and Jordan's gonna foul. That's 2 team fouls now against Highland. Tovey set to inbound. He finds Henderson. Bromley looking to get a screen left. And it is intercepted. Reese has it now in transition. Trying to corral the basketball, and he does. Here's Dodge. Free to the rack and getting it to drop for 2. Back to a 10-point game. Toner, screen from Henderson. Toner trying to get it to Henderson, but the double team steals it once more. Dodge to Oberholzer. He drives right. Layup blocked down low by Tovey. And a foul's going to be called against Reese as he tried to fight for that rebound. 3 team fouls now for the Rams. Jones telling his players to come up and guard. Toner gets it across the line. Now with Bromley, right side. And able to get it to Warden just in the nick of time. Bromley pump fakes a 3, kick in the corner, Henderson. Henderson's got a mismatch, but he hands off. Warden in the corner to Tovey. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bromley, he's gonna drive. And trying to corral it, still can't find it. Stolen by Oberholzer. To Lee, but Lee gets the ball tipped off his leg. And it goes right back to Viewmont. Big break there for the Vikings. Here's Warden, far side. Now over to the right. Henderson has it in the corner. Nice backdoor cut. Toner up and missing the floater. Here's Drisdom on the other end. He's going to drive. Ball's picked off, but he's able to corral. But no one picks him up. He goes for 3 and hits. Big mistake there by Viewmont, and Highland able to capitalize as they cut the lead to 7. Here's Warden. Picking up his dribble, finds Henderson. Ball on the floor once more. And Tovey trying to call for a timeout. He doesn't get it. Here's Lee in transition, and he'll be fouled. It is a blocking foul, and it's the first team foul against Viewmont here in the third. So Larson and Brett Tovey now checking in for Viewmont. Lee off the inbound. Oh, and it's going to be an illegal screen against Drisdom. So that's a turnover for Highland. And it looks like we have a warning against Coach Jones on the sideline. Here's Tovey, able to get it across the timeline against Drisdom. Carson now has it, picks up his dribble. Larson in front of the student section. Trying to get it around. Nice pass to Tovey. Loses the basketball, but Brett open in the corner. Can't hit. Fight for the rebound, won by Henderson. Larson now with the basketball. Now with Tovey at the logo. Here's Carson to Brett. Brett's gonna drive. He's got a lane. Goes up. Can't get the layup. Here's Drisdom in transition. Oberholzer in the corner. Oh, nice move. Tried to get a snake eyes pass, but a foul's gonna be called as Reese falls to the floor. Second team foul against Viewmont. Shot clock will reset. Oberholzer to Reese. Back to Jordan. Reese in the one-on-one. Goes up and gets the layup. Lead down to 5. And almost intercepted. Tovey able to corral. He'll go for 3 and hits. A huge bucket in a big clutch moment. Vikings back up by 8. Drisdom answers with a three of his own. He now has 6 here in the third. Here's Brett against Grady. And a foul's going to be called against, oh no, they're going to say it's an illegal screen on the offense. So that'll be the third team foul against the Vikings. Rams with a chance to cut this down to a one-possession game. Here's Dodge, left side to Drisdom. Can't hit another three, but Reese gets an offensive rebound and kicks it back out. Drisdom from deep, bullseye! Oh my goodness! And he's talking right now to that Viewmont bench, but Highland fouls, and that will send Viewmont to the line for 2. And just like that, it's a 2-point game, but Brett Tobey with a chance to extend. And this gymnasium is absolutely amped on both sides. Tovey up for his first free throw, can't get it. Erickson checking in. Carson Tovey's gonna check out. And these are gonna be big minutes without number 13 on the floor. Brett can't get either of them. Drisdom with the rebound. And he's gonna drive right to the rack. Dish down low to Lee. Layup up and in, tie ball game at 42. And Tovey guarded closely by Drisdom. And Oberholzer picks off. Rams can't take the lead, but they're gonna say it's a goaltend, so they do. And just like that, Highland is back out in front. And the home crowd on their feet. About a 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Toner against Lee. Toner takes the screen. Kick up top. Henderson. Henderson's going to drive. Met with the double team. Tries to get it out. And a foul's going to be called. That's going to go against Dodge. And Dodge now has to be careful with those fouls. Henderson at the line for 2. A chance to tie. And first one, oh! Kisses high off the rim and goes in. What a bounce for Viewmont. Makes it a 1-point game. Second free throw also rattles in, and we're tied at 44. Here's Drisdom in transition. He drives, mid-range jumper, hits! And Isaiah Drisdom with the quarter of his life as Highland leads it by 2 as we head into the fourth here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Welcome back to Highland High School as we get ready for an exciting fourth quarter as the 19-seed Viewmont Vikings have made this a ball game, but Highland with massive momentum thanks to Isaiah Drisdom hitting some big-time shots to give Highland the lead once more. They lead it by 2 as we head into the fourth. Viewmont once led by as much as 12. Can they come out with a win? Vikings will start with the basketball. Toner against Drisdom. He takes a screen moving right. Kick in the corner to Warden. Warden's going to drive. Back to Toner. Toner, kick out. Warden for 3. Bullseye! Big time shot for Viewmont to start this fourth quarter. Drisdom, is he still on fire? He controls the basketball. Driving to the rack, goes up, gets the layup and the foul! Oh my goodness! What a run for number 11! They just cannot stop him right now. And Drisdom with a chance to convert. Shoots 84% on the season from the line and misses the free throw, but Reese with the offensive rebound. Dodge to Reese and can't get the layup. He's going to be fouled on the floor. So Rams will have the basketball up 1. Full shot clock on their own side. Bromley checking back in as Toner checks out. Here's Lee, driving, kick out, Oberholzer, book it! And just like that, Highland up by 2 possessions. Here's Warden, pump fakes. And back out with Brett. Here's Erickson up top. Now to Carson Tovey in the corner. Tovey. Spin move against Lee. He's met with a double team. He's got to get it out. They find Warden for another 3 off right side. And Highland with the rebound. Oh, but they lose it in transition. An errant pass by Dodge. And that's going to send the ball back the other way. Drisdom guarding Tovey close once more. Here's Erickson, and ball just keeps finding its way around. Carson's going to drive, and he's fouled on his drive. That will be the first team foul against Highland here in the fourth. Brett set to inbound. Finds Erickson. Now with Bromley in the corner. Brett's going to pump fake a 3. He's going to drive baseline. Goes up, gets the bucket, and 1! And Viewmont has a response every time momentum shifts. A chance to cut it to 1 right here for Brett Tovey. And just like that, 2 team fouls for the Rams. Free throw up, no good, and Drisdom with the rebound. It's a 2-point game. Lee to the rack, gets it off the glass in a one-on-one situation. Back to a 4-point game. And a foul going to be called against Lee. That's now 3 quick team fouls for Highland. So Warden's going to check out, Jake Larson back in. And here's a drive. That's blocked by Reese down low. And Soren Reese is showing you why tonight he's one of the top shot blockers in the entire 801. .28 seconds on the shot clock. Tovey looking to get it in. He finds Carson. Tovey gonna drive, goes up, and can't get the tough layup. Drisden with the rebound. Here's Drisden on the handoff. Looking to get a screen from Reese. He gets a double off of it. Here's Lee. Open for three. Barbecue sauce! Highland on fire as they now lead it by 7. Carson, the other direction, can't get the layup, but the putback opportunity is fouled, and I believe that will send Brett Tovey back to the line for 2. And now 14 fouls for Highland. So that's Lee's 3rd personal, but 14 foul for Highland with over 5 minutes to go. That is a critical stat as Brett able to rattle in the first. Makes it a 2-possession game. Erickson checking out, Henderson back in. And Brett goes 1 for 2, but Carson Tovey fighting for the rebound. Let's see who they call it. And it's Viewmont basketball. Wow, what a call. Stays here with the Vikings. So Vikings will inbound in front of their own sideline. Larson looking to get it in. Finds Henderson. Now Larson up top. Gets a screen left. Down low. Henderson against Reese. Layup. No good, but he's fouled. And just like that, the Vikings will be in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Henderson with an excellent first half, looking to capitalize on that here in the 4th. So Henderson, first free throw, too strong. For a team that averages 73% on the season, they're having a tough time hitting these free throws. Adam looking to go 1 for 2, and does. A 5-point game. Here's Drisden, looking to get another screen. Gets it moving right. Back to Oberholzer. Oberholzer now brings it back up outside the perimeter. Hand off Drisden. Drisden met with a double team, and now they'll switch to single guard. He'll take a screen left. Kicks it out, Oberholzer. Oberholzer driving left side. Gets past his defender, but leaves it too strong on the layup, and another foul against Soren Reese. And that's going to be his 5th personal. He's going to be out of the game. And that's a big call because he's their big guy down low that can play defense for him. And you can't find a 6'8" player that often. And just like that, Reese is out. Henderson at the line for 2 more. First free throw, swishes. And looks like we have another sound. And Viewmont asking for a technical. And Henderson goes 1 for 2 once more. Here's Oberholzer. Handoff. Drisdom to Lee. Lee takes the screen right. He's going to drive, take a mid-range jumper and hit. Lead back up to 6. Tovey, handoff to Brett. And Brett moves it to the near side of the court. Getting a screen right from Henderson. And he's going to fake, and he'll be fouled off of a fake shot attempt, so he's now going to head to the line for 2 free throws. And this is where they just need to make 2 free throws on each trip, and they haven't done so in quite a while. Refs talking with the scores table, and they're saying that there may be a technical called against either the bench or someone in the crowd. It looks like someone in the crowd is being taken away. And this happened when Viewmont played Highland at Viewmont. I mean, it got rowdy. We had police officers separating fans as Brett misses the first free throw again. And if anything is killing Viewmont tonight, it's these free throws. Brett goes 1 for 2. So here's Drisdom across the timeline. Drisdom breaks the double team, goes to the rack, gets it to drop, and 1 once more! Are you kidding me? Isaiah Drisdom with the game of his life in the playoffs. And now with another opportunity to get a 3-point play. Free throw up and through. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it with them as Highland now has their biggest lead of the game at 61-53 here on the Rewind Sports Network.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
And we are back in Salt Lake City, Utah, as Highland with their biggest lead of the game at 61-53 coming out of the timeout as we are past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Vikings are going to need a run right here to get back into this one if they want to spark the biggest upset of the tournament. Toner back into the ball game. Here's Brett, right side. Finds Larson, top of the key. Jake in a one-on-one with a spin move. Able to skid it off the glass for 2. Nice move by number 15. Makes it a 2-possession game. Oberholzer across the timeline. Oh, and a nice backdoor cut by Lee. Here's Larson, another fake, driving to the rack, can't get the layup, and it looks like it's going to be last touch by Viewmont as they try to fight for the rebound. Vikings are going to need a big run right here, under 3 to go. Here's Dodge. To Richards, to Lee, back out, Drisdom to Dodge. and can't get the three-pointer to drop. Here's Bromley to Tovey for three. No good. Fight for the rebound, and I believe it was last touch by the Vikings. Dodge able to get it across half court. Defense is tight on Drisdom and Oberholzer. Jordan moving left, fakes the handoff. 15 on the shot clock. He's gonna drive. Oh, nice spin move and the conversion. And just like that is a double-digit lead for Highland. And a foul is going to be called against Oberholzer in transition. And that will send Bromley to the line for two. Bromley short on the first. And Viewmont can't have a trip with two made free throws, and Bromley goes 0 for 2. Big rebound by Drisdom. Oberholzer, far side. Handoff Lee. Lee, kick out. And Oberholzer going to reset on the far side. Jordan drives. Nice handoff to Dodge. Short on the layup, but Richards kicks out, and Lee is going to drain some clock. Here's Dodge, and he's blocked down low by Tovey, but they're going to say it's a foul on the shot. And Highland can taste it now as they're ready to move on to the next round. First free throw, no good. Timeout called on the floor. It's a full timeout by Viewmont. We'll take it with them as Highland leads it by 10 with 1:19 to go here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
As of now, he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Dodge back at the line, trying to get one free throw to drop, and he does. Biggest lead of the game for Highland now at 11. Some defensive subs coming in as Harry Hendricks checks in alongside Tole Afoa. And here's Toner looking to get a screen right. He's going to drive and blocked down low by Hendricks. Toner to Henderson. Back over to Tovey. To Toner. Deep three, no good. Rebound out to Henderson. Another opportunity. Toner. And loses the basketball in between his legs. But finds Tovey open down low. Able to get the reverse layup up and in. Can Highland break the press? And almost picked off. Here's Hendricks down low. Kick out, Drisdom. And Highland wants to just drain the clock. And they're just passing the rock around. Toleafoa open for three, nailing the coffin! Rams lead by 12 with the shot clock turned off. Tovey can't rattle in a three of his own. Vikings throw up a three last second and they're fouled. So Toner's gonna shoot 3 free throws. And Toner sinks the first. And if this game turns out the way it does, what an excellent effort by Viewmont here tonight. This game was not expected to be close by most, and yet the Vikings showed up and showed out. And Highland, even though they may come out here with a win, they're going to have some question marks as they head into the quarterfinals. Toner able to hit all 3 free throws. Timeout called by Viewmont. It's a full timeout, so we'll take our last timeout here on the Rewind Sports Network and see you on the other side.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's all...
Back early from the timeout as it looks like the Vikings setting in a full senior lineup with Zach Taylor. And actually looks like Ethan Schultz will be in the game for the Vikings. But good to see another senior touch the floor. And it looks like once again we have some more confusion at the scorer's table. And let's see what's happening here. And it looks like there's some confusion between the Viewmont coaches and the scorer's table. Highland set to inbound. And Lee gets the inbound pass. Able to find Drisdom. Drisdom to Toleafoa, and he'll be fouled. And it's with 8.7 seconds. And that will send Dash to the line for 2. Free throw up and no good. Too strong off back iron. And now Zendon Wilson and Brett Tovey checking back in. Toleafoa sinks the second. And now Highland sending in some more subs. It's MT coming in, as well as Zollinger. And Tovey, deep three, no good. MT with the rebound. And he's just going to run out the clock, and that will do it as Highland moves on to the quarterfinals in the 5A UHSAA State Championships. Once again, I just want to mention what a run by Viewmont this season. Just an excellent year and an excellent effort here tonight against the number 2 seed Highland Rams. Highland with a little bit of a scare there, but they're ready to move on to the next round. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to tonight's edition of the Rewind Sports Network. We're so glad that you could join us, and we hope to see you for the rest of the state playoffs here on KSLSports.com.